In this video, we will learn about past simple tense. When to use past simple tense. Number one, talking about completed actions. We use past simple to talk about actions or events that happened at a specific time in the past and are already finished. Example: I visited the zoo yesterday. They went to the cinema last weekend. She finished her homework an hour ago. Describing past habits or routines. It can be used to describe actions that were habitual or routine in the past. Example: she always played with her doll as a child. He used to go to the cinema every weekend. My dad often went fishing when he was younger. How to form past simple. Positive form. Start with the subject, add the past form of the verb, pay attention to the regular and irregular verb. Example: I danced a party. We went to the zoo last weekend. Question. Negative form. Use did not, didn't before the base form of the verb to form negative sentence. Example: I did not play soccer last week. They did not eat pizza for dinner yesterday. He did not study for his exam last night. Question form. Begin with did, add the subject, and then add the base form of the verb. Example: did they watch the movie? Did she visit the museum last weekend? Did he do his homework yesterday? Thank you for viewing. Please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. In this video, you will learn about past continuous tense. When to use past continuous tense. Number one, action in progress in the past. We use it to talk about actions or events that were happening at a specific moment in the past. Example: I was reading a book at 5 p.m. yesterday. She was cooking dinner when the phone rang. They were playing chess at 7 p.m. last night. Number two, action interrupted by another action. It is used when one action in the past was ongoing and got interrupted by another action. Example: she was watching TV when the phone rang. He was talking on the phone when his friend arrived. How to form past continuous tense. Positive form. Start with the subject, add was for I, he, she, it, or were for you, we, they, and then add the base form of the verb with ing. Example: I was playing soccer, they were eating dinner, we were studying for the math test. Negative form. Use not after was or were to form negative sentences. You can also use the contraction wasn't or weren't. Example: he was not watching TV, she was not studying for the exam, they were not sleeping at that time. Question form. Begin with was or were, add the subject, and then add the base form of the verb with ing. Example: was he reading a book? Were they playing in the park? Were you sleeping when I called you? Thank you for viewing. Please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. In this video, you will learn about past perfect tense. When to use past perfect tense. Number one, talking about action in the past before another action. The past perfect tense helps shows which of the two past actions happened first. Example: they had visited the museum before it closed. He had eaten dinner before the movie started. How to form past perfect tense. Positive form. Start with the subject, add had, and then add the past participle form of the verb. Example: I had seen that movie before she told me about it. She had finished her homework before she went to bed. They had eaten their breakfast before they went to school. Negative form. Use not after had to form negative sentences. Example: he hadn't finished his code after before going out. They hadn't cleaned the house because they were too tired. We had not seen that movie before. Question form. Begin with had, add the subject, and then add the past participle form of the verb. Example: had they already left when you arrived? Had you studied hard before you took the test? Had you finished your homework before watching TV? Don't forget, the past participle form of regular verbs often ends in ed, but irregular verbs have unique forms that you need to learn individually. Walk, walked, dance, danced, study, studied. Thank you for viewing. Please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. In this video, we will learn about past perfect continuous tense. When to use past perfect continuous tense. Number one, actions over a period of time. It is used to describe action or event that started in the past, continued for some time, and may have just recently ended. Example: she had been playing the piano for 2 hours before dinner. This means she started playing the piano before dinner and continued playing for 2 hours. Emphasizing duration. This tense is helpful when we want to emphasize how long an action was happening before something else occurred. Example: I had been studying all night when I finally understood the lesson. This showed that I was studying for an extended period before understanding the lesson. How to form past perfect continuous tense. Positive form. Start with the subject, add had been, and then add the base form of the verb with ing. Example: we had been playing soccer for hours. She had been reading a book for all evening. Neg- Negative form. Use not after had been to form negative sentences. You can also use the contraction form hadn't. Example: he hadn't been practicing the guitar for long. They hadn't been watching TV all day. Question form: begin with had, add the subject, and then add had been and the base form of the verb with ing. Example: had you been working on the project? Had she been swimming when it started raining? Thank you for viewing. Please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel.